people. It is Friday the 28th of June. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. Obviously, I'm your boy, Big Moss from the east side of the bridge. 6 foot plus of pure temptation and all that good stuff.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for your patience.
Patiently waiting.
And we are here. Sorry, but we can't legislate for traffic.
I was stuck in the tunnel.
Madness. Anyway, so
we ain't got no
shout out to what?
Shout out to
we got no what?
No, I said comments.
No. Shout out to Loons, man. Like I was really surprised at his professionalism yesterday.
What? Because he's got a calendar.
But not just that, though, Marks. And I think it's important to notice the little things, especially if it's from somebody who I normally have a fixed opinion on.
Okay.
And I think him saying it and me seeing it, I then remembered he's called me a few times and told me he's got certain people booked in, but I never kind of understood that to mean he actually has a calendar and he actually makes sure and stamps it or records it in his calendar when it is he organizes stuff.
Yes, there's just a Google calendar.
Yes, and the thing is, you can say Google Calendar all you like. That you know about the calendars are cool. Do you use the calendars?
But the R one, the no paper one. That just calendars in general.
In general.
Yeah, I started using my calendar. My calendar's
All right, and then he said that his girlfriend got him into doing it.
That's what women do, man, to make you better.
This is what I'm saying. This is so great.
Yeah, he's been because he gets on to me all the time when I ask him things. He's like, bruv, just check the calendar, like, just check the calendar. So now I start checking it, and I could just book guests in when they're not there.
And obviously, when it is that you were doing what you were doing with Beanos, he was kind of telling you, hey, focus. Be in the conversation with us.
Oh, when I was having a conversation.
Yes, and he was like, pay attention, Margs. Like, stuff is happening, right? And I can't just be the only person listening. Do you understand? I'm supposed to be the wild one.
Roles reverse, man. They grow up so fast, man.
I was so proud. It was a proud moment.
He's the one that's most apart. Did I book in? I booked in Burner, but apart from Burner last week, all the guests are loons. Like every last one of them. I don't even know who's coming sometimes because I don't check the calendar. But
well, I love it. I love it. I love the fact that it is that he even spoke about that thing that he spoke about where you're now looking to be more business focused with this. I know you're business focused with other things in this annex, but this is a bit different. So I like it. I really like it. But I was really spun when he said he gave my name to these people. To these people. Because I don't mind him giving my name if it's due.
Oh, they're not going to see this. That was on the patient episode.
That's wild. For him to be offering up my name to basically get out of nonsense, for me, that is bonkers.
He's got you on a RICO charge now.
But he's been doing it without telling me. I think it's not even coming to me. Yeah. It's not even true.
Throw man under the bus to survive. That's what he's on. This is the coldest. But I don't think it's like there could be any repercussions anyway, innit?
Oh. It can't be. It's not true. It's not true.
They're gonna be looking for you, Brent. Let me retweet this. Oh. Sorry. They're gonna be looking for you. This is the truth. That episode was funny.
I'm really proud of him though, man.
Yeah, no, he's flexing still. He's making it work. So
yeah.
He lined up stuff. I suppose we're gonna have a new another show coming up. We're gonna do a London one. So yeah, give you heads up. Oh, watch this space. We'll give you the details on that. What do you say? We ain't got no Spotify comments.
No. None. But what I want to do just quickly, let me play you a couple things.
Go on, let's go.
Boom.
Oh, what is?
All right. I'm not sure if you saw this.
However, until we wake up and Kemi Badenoch doesn't exist anymore, I don't wish ill of her, I just wish her to shut up.
See it with men exposing themselves.
Did you see that?
That first bit that you just showed me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Is there a second bit?
Well, she's responded to that, innit? And in her response, she says, I will not shut up. I will not be silenced by men who prioritize applause from Stonewall over the safety of women and girls. A rich lefty white male celebrity so blinded by ideology he can't see the optics of attacking the only black woman in government by calling publicly for my existence to end. What do you feel about that?
Is this like the Diane Abbott thing? Was it Diane Abbott?
Talk to me. What do you mean by is this like the dynamic thing?
Obviously, when my man...
Let me see how connected you are to the LBC streets.
Huh?
Go on.
It is Diane Abbott, isn't it? The one who my man said... No. Is it Diane Abbott?
That she should be shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the correlation?
Well, obviously, the white man went in there and said what he said about her.
Yeah,
Said that he hopes all black women should be dead and stuff like that. So obviously, there's outrage.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, is she likening this to that? Is she trying to do the same thing?
Well, talk to me. I mean, do you know who Kemi Bagdock is?
She's the conservative babes.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about this, man? Come on. You see what your Friday brain is saying.
Do I hear her? You know what it is? Kemi's not got the best PR, you get me? Especially on this show as well.
Yeah?
But I feel like we have to stand up.
Go on, talk.
Nah, I hear her. I'm letting her land.
Okay. So basically, he
Yeah,
shouldn't be opening up his mouth and talking to a black woman like that, right?
Mm.
That's your vibe. That's the vibe you're going with, yeah?
Mm.
It's difficult because it's Kemi.
Solidarity. I'm letting her land.
Okay.
I'm letting her land.
Okay. Now, did he mention anything to do with her race?
No.
So could it have been a white woman?
That he was talking about?
Yeah.
It could have been anybody, yeah.
Would you have felt the same way?
Or if it was white on white crime? No.
All right. So it is just that she's a black woman.
And obviously, because the stuff with Diane that come out, it's obviously that's what she's reaching for, the similarities. Like, you can't just want to stick up for one and not for the other.
She's reaching for that?
Well, yeah.
Fair.
Stop
Because
people
can
by
you see a
attacking the only
correlation?
black
Can you see a
woman.
correlation there?
Huh?
Can you see a correlation? If she were to reach for that, like, more overtly.
There's dots that she could connect to. That's what she wanted to do. Obviously, I don't know in the context of what he said it in or why he even said it or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not with the same malice as my man was talking. But stats can be massaged and stuff into different ways. I swear that it's a reach, but I swear you can. I don't know, man. Why? What are you saying?
To be honest, I'm on the side where I have information in it, so
Oh, you have information.
I'm staring the conversation.
Do you know why he said that? Is there any like more context to this? Like, why did he call her out? Why did he feel the need to just what happened?
Well, obviously she is against this whole LGBTQ stuff and the transgender conversation, right? She'd been rallying on that, and then obviously he's gotten an award saying that he's a great ambassador, and he's basically said, hey, she needs to shut up. But the language that he used was, I need to wake up and she shouldn't be.
She shouldn't exist.
Yeah,
anymore.
she shouldn't exist.
Okay.
Right? But anyway.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
No, fair. How I'm steering this, I think you're on the right path right now.
Stand with Kemi.
100% at this point, right?
Okay, then. Wait, there, where you go?
is that when people apologize, they should be forgiven. And these comments were in no way reflective of the work that he has been doing, why we have taken his money. We need to get to a point where we stop chasing people around and looking everywhere for the racism. The person he's made the comments about, if I may finish, please, the person he's made the comments about has, of course, been suspended from the party for the same thing. We are ending up in a spiral where everybody is accusing and counter-accusing around racism. I think we need to move away from these things and actually focus on what matters to people.
Here. But doesn't he at least have to accept the comments were racist? The donor himself.
I think he's apologized for them.
But he
this,
hasn't accepted
we've
they're
answered
racist,
these questions. I haven't spoken to him, but we've been talking about this for well over a week now. This is trivia, Nick. I'm sorry, but I really do believe it is. If you look at the work that this government has been doing to tackle racism, you look at the really serious issues that people have around violence, around life chances, what this man may or may not have said 5 years ago in private, in a casual reference, racist though the comments as reported were, I'm afraid is not really in the high priorities of how we deal with racism. Has apologized. Time ago, the individual in question has apologized, and we've drawn a line under it. We're surprised that it's still coming up in the press.
You say you've drawn a line under
I think most people have moved on from it.
We only have a limited amount of time, as you know, Ms. Badenoch, so forgive me. Would you be comfortable with the party accepting any further donations from this man?
I think if somebody has apologized and the comments appear to have been, first of all, very flippant, said a long time ago, I think it is fine for us to be able to accept and forgive and draw a line under it, yes. And that does mean that we treat those people as we would do. Obviously, if something else happens in the future, that might be something that we reconsider. But for now, yes, I think that it is absolutely the right thing for us to draw a line under it. And in regards to donations to the party, people keep asking me, do you think the money should be kept? I have been very clear that, yes, I do think so. It would be odd to give somebody £10 million if you thought that they were doing something bad. We think that this is a historical comment which he's apologised for.
Okay, and you've clarified that situation.
And I think that that's quite clear.
Thank you. Thank you.
You understand the reference on these two clips?
That's her sticking up for my man.
My man that basically
said Diane Abbott should be shot.
Yeah. So now she wants to pull the a black woman card.
It's cheeky,
but you'd understand why she did it. Pull like that.
It's a good pull. It's a good card to pull. Uno reverse.
Uno.
It's a good card to pull. But man standing up there, obviously just because of everything that's going on and the climate that we're in, man standing up there saying black women shouldn't exist, it's still, obviously...
Wait. Who said that?
No, he said he wished the black woman didn't exist. He wished she would wake up and she'd gone. I don't know, that brother.
You see how you just framed that?
Huh?
So you just framed that.
I'm just saying.
He said, Kemi Badenoch.
Huh?
Kemi Badenoch.
I'm just saying, it's still
Don't say
dangerous.
the black woman.
It's still dangerous to have white men on the stage talking about black women shouldn't exist and things.
You do it again. You do it again. Why?
It's still dangerous though, don't you think? Like, it's still... Because some people can take it that way. Not everybody. Even if he didn't mean that. Even if he didn't mean that, there's some people that can take it that way. Some people that's going to weaponize that. It's going to galvanize them to be angry towards the black woman.
So she should have done much better when it is Diane Abbott. This was pulled up when it was pulled up that this guy said this about Diane Abbott.
Of course she should have. Like 100% she should have.
Shouldn't the buck stop there? Shouldn't the responsibility stop there? Instead of you saying, well, this is inappropriate. Let's focus on what she didn't do and what she's now trying to use in her defense.
I hear you.
You're just going to go there again. Go on. Go there again. Go there again.
No, but still, don't you see where I'm coming from? It's still...
How I see it is... The white man is the white man is the white man. That's the constant, right? But this particular black woman had an opportunity to protect another black woman from the constant, right? Instead, she didn't. She aided the system.
You know, facts.
Do you understand? And now, when the constant does it to quote unquote her, she now looks to pull this particular card. The same way she's like, I don't like when it is we keep on using this whole card stuff whenever it is that we want, right? She said that with Diane Abbott, and now she wants to use it. Come on, sir. That's the main focus for this particular intro. It can't be the constant white man. It can't. It can't, because he's going to be the same next week, next year. But as you said, you cared about what the perception was when I didn't give you the context, right? You cared about the person, and rightfully so, right? Protect black women at all costs, right? That's the vibe you were on. But she wasn't doing that. And now she's asking for you to now jump and say, protect me, please.
Yeah, but you can't, even if you just leave them from a distance, like people.
Next week she'll be back to her clownish.
You know,
clownish ways.
that's true, but it's not about her. Still, it's about the effect on everybody, because obviously with the representation, some of these people can't tell the difference.
Boo!
I'm just saying.
Rotten eggs, boo!
Some of these people can't tell the difference. You get what I'm trying to say? So if she's calling do a call for arms, she's get left in the lurch, and then there's no support for her, then you're going to think that the black women are weak and there's no support there, and then lead to worse behaviour. Because some of these people don't know the difference. Like, if you get me, when you zoom back, you don't know the difference between that Kemi bad or not. They don't know that she's a bad black. No, but they don't. They just and they're just gonna push everybody into the same category. Do you get what I mean? Like, they don't know the difference.
I'm not sure. The other day, I think it was Thursday or Wednesday Thursday when we were talking about the whole coconut stuff and Oreos and the bounties, blah 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 blah. Did you see what was happening in the news on that same day?
No, what happened?
A few people got arrested
With coconuts.
Yeah, they had a coconut display and had coconut placards, and then the police came to put the coconuts in like detainment bags.
I see them and I was walking off with the coconuts.
They had sunglasses and stuff, eyes, and they detained the coconuts.
Can you run a poll and ask if we should protect?
If we should protect, what's the question? Me put the question up. What's the question? What would you like to know?
Is should we protect black women? Yes.
That's an easy answer, you know.
And then the other one is yes, but not Kemi.
Am I even bothering to put this poll? Am I bothering to put this poll?
Okay, fine. Because is there no world where you have to put her actions to the side and deal with the one at hand? Or do you just leave her to the wolves?
Would the same be extended to Candice Owens?
Yeah.
And Kanye West?
If we got to stare in the face of racism, yeah.
So basically you're saying, let's handle the racist first and then deal with the...
At home. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You deal with it behind closed doors. You give them a dressing down at home and you tell them how disappointed you are. But in public, you show a strong front, no? You're not down for that, I'm hearing.
I'm just trying to answer this call. Hold up.
Who we got calling?
Hello.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Let's see. She ain't got Christie's support. It is over, and I'm on the wrong side of history. I need to.
Oh my goodness! Good morning, Good morning, Christine.
Well, good morning. Do you know what I'm gonna say? This is why coons are dangerous. I'm going to say it. She is a coon. and I want her to fall on her sword. I don't care. This is why. I'm sorry, but I put her in the category as some FN said in the comments in the cop chat. Candace Owens and her need to go and sit down somewhere. I'm sorry, but this is why it's dangerous to be, because when you start doing all of this, they come out and they do this. So she was fully aware of her comments to Diane Abbott, and she was fully aware they had to get pat down for her own needs, not the needs of the actual black women, for her own needs. But now she realized she's a black woman. Get the F out of here. I'm sorry. I can hold him accountable. We can hold him accountable all the way thingy. But at the same time, she also needs to fall on her sword. You can't do that. I'm sorry.
Is there anything to be said about protecting her in the public but flogging her at home? Are you on that kind of vibe, or not even that?
The thing is, we can hold him accountable. We can say this. We can actually even say this is the same thing or similar to what the other guy did to Diana Abbott. We can do that. We can do that all day long. That doesn't. But then that also doesn't take away the fact is you also need to hold your L. I'm sorry. You also need to fall on your sword. I don't like, and this is why why they coined the term "all skin folk ain't kinfolk" because of this exact behaviour. And you make it difficult. You make it difficult for the rest. But if you're making it difficult for the rest, I believe to leave you out in the pasture. Go there. Stay there. Don't come back. Don't come back. It's ridiculous.
No, I hear it.
That's actually pissed me off. That's actually pissed me off that you've done that, you know. No, and this is why I can't do the coons who are blatantly being coons. I can't do it because they blatantly know. It's not. I can reason with the ignorant ones that don't know, but the ones that actually do know, like i.e. her and Candace Owens, they're actually the ones that are dangerous because they actually know what they're doing. I can't reason with them people. I can't. So therefore, they need to stay. They need to stay ousted. I'm sorry. Don't come back running now. You want the support. Get the F out of here. The only black woman government. Were you not the only black woman government when that was happening to Diana Abbott? You know what? Get lost. Get lost. Honestly, get lost. Like I can't. If it's one thing I cannot stand, is coons in our community. That's the one. Oh my God, they irritate the hell out of me. Because they make it harder for everybody else, but all because of their selfish gains. Nah, it pisses me off because you now throw another black woman under the bus, but now you're going for. They've showed you Pepe, and now you want to come and start scurrying back. No. You don't even deserve. Me personally, it sounds bad, but you don't actually deserve the protection. I don't actually care. Sorry, I'll say that. I don't care. You don't deserve the protection. I don't protect coons. Sorry. I'm black over everything, but coons ain't included because you're actually a detriment to my community. You're actually a detriment to the black community and what we're trying to fight against. Nah, get out of here, man. Don't even. And every time when they play that clip, everybody they should play her run that back. What you just played, everybody should run that back and let her answer that. When she answers, when we run that clip back, let's see what her response should be now. Is she gonna take back her statement? What she did then? Is she gonna take it back? Every time they should run that clip back every single time. When they bring up this whole thing with her and David Tennant, run that clip back of Diana Abbott. Run it, all her clips, run it back, and let's see what her stance is then. Nah, man, get out of here, man.
But
go sit with your white husband. Let your white husband protect you. Let your white husband come and protect you. Yeah, go look for protection there. Bloody hell.
Yeah, but say if you mobilised that community to turn against her fully, and there was like a group of white men like just really piling on and going crazy. Like it could get to a point where you turn around and say, "Okay, you know what? You're doing too much now."
No, I don't. I'm not. No, I'm not. I mean, I'll be silent. I'll be silent. I'll be silent. Because she ain't me. She's not one of me. She's not my people. She's not my people. She's not my people. So I will actually be silent. I don't care. No, I don't care who agrees or disagrees. I'm not going to protect every black person at all costs, because every black person at all costs, it then becomes a detriment for the masses. Sorry, no, I ain't got time for that. Because this is when you let them in the sheep in wolf clothing in your pen, and then all the other sheep die. No, I can't sacrifice her for the many. I'm not willing to do that. So therefore, I will keep silent. I don't care. I'll keep silent, because stay there. You pick the side. Stay there. I don't care. Don't come back. They ain't. I don't care. There's no redemption for you, because you knew what you were doing at the time. There ain't no redemption. I don't have no redemption for those people, because given another chance, she'll throw another black woman on the bus. She'll have a short memory.
Mm-hmm.
She'll have a short memory. She'll go back to her conservative talking points.
Mm-hmm.
She'll go back to it tomorrow. What are you talking about? Once they want to parade her out, she will go back to it. And she'll have a short memory then.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, F her, man. F her. Go get your white husband to come and protect you. Let it come stand for you. Get out of here, man. I don't like that at all. The one thing I don't... Oh, they piss me off. Nah, they piss me off. I don't like that. They're the worst. They are dangerous. They are the worst. Because they know what they're doing. Because they know. And that's how you know she knew, because the first thing she drew for is, a black woman in government. Oh, so you didn't know you was black before then?
Mm.
Yeah, no.
So she woke up and put her black mask on today. Oh, get her. Get out. I can't deal. I'm sorry, those people are dangerous. And I ain't got time. She can fall on her sword. Sorry. I'll keep silent. Let her fall on the sword. Let her fall. Because you picked your side already. So nah, don't come scuttling back here.
Max, is there have you been convinced now? Have you been convinced? If a black chooses their side, right? And for the longest time, you know that they're not on your side. Countless amount of damage done. And now they need help off the back of something, again, they have created. And their people, the side it shows, have created. Are you out there looking to get the boat and go and save them?
I think it depends, man. Because I hear where you're coming from. Christy's right. I hear her. Don't get me twisted. But I feel like depending on the severities of the situation, those kind of things can change. Like the present needs can supersede everything that's going on in it. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not even about welcoming into the flock or anything. You might not even like the person, but it's just these matters here are at the forefront of the issue, and they need to take precedent over it. It sucks. It sucks that it has to be this person. Because I get what you're saying. There's going to be good black people jumping in front of bullets for her that she don't even deserve it. That, you know what I'm trying to say? That she don't deserve the protection. But at the same time,
and what should we do with you when the next week she goes back to her normal ways? What should we do with you?
You shouldn't do nothing, because this is the same thing that I'm affording this grace to all of them, to everybody.
Everybody who's where?
All the blacks. No, I'm just saying.
Why are you on the head trying to save the Coon, man? All Coon lives matter. What's this about? I just want you to explain your stance.
Because no, I hear where you're coming from, but it's not like. But you can't just dash them in the bit. Obviously, like I said, depending on the severity of the situation, will kind of depend on how viscerally I defend them, kind of thing. You get what I mean? And there can be a situation where it doesn't matter who it is, if that makes sense. We're not standing for that. I think there has to be a line of. Can
you give me an example of somebody that you? Because I remember last time we talked about Candace, you were like, don't talk to me about Candace.
I can't stand Candace Owens. But if the white man was doing crazy things, trying to get her out of here and saying wild things and all that, I'd be saying, look, this is unacceptable. What are we doing here? And I can't stand that woman. I can't stand her. But you know what I'm trying to say? That you deal with your stuff at home. If it's gonna be from within the community and you're flogging her at home, then let her hold her licks. But you just stay out of...
But she doesn't.
I
She
get
doesn't
it.
subscribe to our community though.
Oh no, I get it.
You're trying to basically, you say, deal with what's at home. She doesn't call it home, and she hasn't been for years. And if she knows she can manipulate you by just saying, "Hey, I'm a black woman," more fool you, right?
Yeah, look, obviously, 100% understand what you're saying.
So what should we do with you?
Well, after the fact,
Yeah, because if you're seeing all this clear in 4K, right, and you're still going out there to take some of our loyals because people follow you, you're standing, you can corral them, you can rouse them up to be like, yeah, let's go and protect Kemi, and you take some of our best with you, and they all get slaughtered.
firstly, we're not all gonna
and you
get-
come back,
firstly-
you come back,
Firstly,
and you
we're-
come back saying, hey, I tried my best. What should we do with you?
No, firstly,
I don't
we're
want you
not
to
all gonna
take more.
get slaughtered. We're not all going to get slaughtered, firstly. But I'm saying, man, you move like, I don't know, because I hear you, but you're not trying to hear what I'm saying.
No, I honestly, that's why I asked you, give me some examples. And I mentioned Candice, and you said, yeah, you would basically go and fend it for Candice.
Depending on the context and stuff's important. So there's a scenario. Okay, cool. Fuck her, fuck them, because of what they're doing, all the coonery. Yes, 100%. And leave them to their own devices because they don't care and it's only you want to care when you suit us. Yes, all these kind of things. Yes, but there has to be a line in the sand somewhere. There has to be a level to where all of that stuff doesn't even matter anymore. And I don't know what it will take to get to that level, but there has to be a line in the sand where you say, you know what? No. And it has to be afforded to all of the black people, even the bad ones.
Even Uncle Tom?
Not Uncle Ruckus, not Uncle Ruckus.
Serious? You're wow.
Because we can't just
Mark, you're giving a lot of
bin.
grace, you know.
Huh?
You know, no, but let's be clear. Certain people deserve to be in the bin. I don't care. I don't care. You know, certain people, as I said, the ignorance is like, okay, you can reason. But certain people actually don't want to be saved. So if you don't want to be saved and it's clear you don't want to be saved, I don't need to save you. You've shown that you don't want to be saved. That's fine. So fall on your sword.
I hear you. Ain't there no one else that agrees with you?
You don't think the others don't throw up someone for a sacrifice because it doesn't agree with them. It doesn't agree with the many. You don't think they do that? They will throw their own in a minute if it doesn't agree with the many. If they would offer them up in a heartbeat because we got to protect the rest. But us foolish people, us we're fools though because we want to be doing forgiving. Oh, we want to be doing sentiment. And the sentiment will actually put us in harm's way in the future because again she will show herself to be who she is. She will show herself to who she is, which is a flipping coon. She will show it again. So why should I take up for someone like that?
This is why they're so dangerous. I get what you're saying.
Nah.
Christy, thank you very much for calling in. There's somebody else.
I'll just leave it. It's just a case by case basis, innit? But just leave it at. But she showed herself. They got a track record. Her and Candy's got a track record, and I'll just leave it there. But thank you.
Thank you very much, Christy.
Bye.
Bye. Whoever was trying to call in before, please call in again. Hopefully, it is somebody that could speak to Marg's point also. Maybe. That'd be interesting.
Am I miles off it? Is there no one that can even?
No, I there's something in there, and I think it's cool. I think it's naive.
Okay.
Right? Only because this particular point may not have been reached, right? Where she was able to now come to respond to this guy's hold up.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Who is speaking?
It's oh gosh, I was just about to say my name. Oh God, can I be? Wow.
All right, go.
Can I just say? Can I just be anonymous if that's okay?
Yes, you can. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I'm basically kind of echoing what Christy was saying. I think we need to come to terms with the fact that there's actually a price to pay for othering yourself from the Black community. You know, I understand what Miles was saying about, you know, obviously it's case by case and some people deserve grace. But when you blatantly kind of sell us out for a piece of silver and you allow, you know, white supremacist people to just, you can even see my Niger accent is coming up because I'm just so irritated. I was trying to speak the Queen's English, but no, but seriously, when you basically sell your people out for a piece of silver, you disparage the Black community publicly, you talk down on us, you reaffirm negative stereotypes. Then when white supremacy now flogs you, you now want us to come to your aid. For what? Why? When Diane was going through her issue, when Kemi was doing those interviews, see, the thing is, you can even be a conservative, right? It's not about being a conservative or being liberal or whatever, but it's about understanding that you should be able to protect the dignity of Blackness. When they were interviewing Kemi, she was, oh, you know, forgive. Oh, stop looking for racism. Okay, she should stop looking for racism. Why is that when David Tennant told her to shut up, the first thing she went to do was bring out her Blackness? I'm sorry, I thought racism wasn't an issue. So she should stay there. You know, people like, I'm basically echoing what Christy was saying. People like Candace and Kemi, they're so dangerous. If you remember when George Floyd died, the kind of things like Candace Owens was saying about a dead person. And then when when those white people dropped her from the media house, where's the first place she went? All the Black
cooking, you know, when you're just cooking.
She accidentally pressed it with the cheek.
She's cooking up the line.
She will go back. She will go back.
Oh man, if you like, because if you take part in the flogging in mixed company, and you jump on and pile on, and it's like, yeah, because fuck Kemi or fuck Candice, they're this and they're that, and you jump on with the David Tennants and whatever, and you add to the kicking and stuff like that, yeah. But then what happens when they find their next victim and then they're moving all mad? You get me? And then they're expecting the same kind of thing. And this is what I'm trying to say. It might make it easier for them to do stuff like that in the thing. And then you're there, hold up, no, you can't do that, this one, that was Kemi and rare. And that's what I'm saying. And they're like, they don't know the difference. What are you talking about? This behavior was cool. This was fine when it was Kemi. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is how we roll. This is what we do. Like, shut up, man. I'm doing my thing, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because you was there perpetuating the foolishness before, you was involved before. You get what I'm trying to say? They don't know the difference between that, and it's all the same shit. So once you put these sentiments out there, it's like it's fine to do this stuff to everybody. They don't know that she's a bad Black. They don't know.
You keep using the term bad Black. Why do you call her bad Black?
It's just like coon, I'm saying.
Let's not use the word coon. Why do you call her bad Black?
I'm referring her to like, I'm saying she's a coon.
Why do you call her coon?
Because of all the coonery that she takes part in, because she's a black.
Why don't you protect her? Seeing that she's a Black woman, why don't you protect her, even though you call her a coon?
But I'm saying yes. I'm saying
No, but you've called her a bad Black.
Hello?
Yeah, but I'm saying protect her even though she is.
Sorry. Yeah, no. Sorry, you can continue. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yeah, so I think, so basically, I'm basically saying everything Christy was saying, but the point is, like, I also wanted to make a distinction, because it's not just about, you can be conservative without being blatantly anti-Black. I also wanted to highlight that, because it's not that, like, you know, I'm not saying we should always flog every right-wing, you know, Black person. I'll be honest, that there's certain issues where I do feel like I'm a bit more right-leaning. But at no point in time will I sell my people down the river. At no point in time am I going to, you know, at least consciously, you know, if I was in public, just speak so awfully about Black people. And then if I was to now chop koboko or chop pepper, I'll now come back and be saying, oh guys, they're being anti-Black. No, you can't have it both ways, you know. And then even just like as a general rule for life, like I was saying earlier, when Diane was going through that thing, I watched what Kemi was saying. I couldn't actually believe it. This man was saying that Diane should be shot. And then she was there talking about, oh, stop looking for racism. He said, oh, Diane makes me hate all Black women, not some, all. That's all of us. Then she's now saying, you know, don't look for racism. That she should stop looking for racism. This is why offering grace, when people talk about grace, have you offered grace to others? Do you imagine if Kemi was even a bit more diplomatic or a bit more sort of like, sensible with the Diane issue? Of course, we'll have her back. Of course, we'll have her back, but you threw her under the bus. You now want us to come and save you. Madam, stay there. You can't other yourself for me. They now ask me to come to your aid. It's not going to happen. Of course, it's case by case. Some people deserve grace. But as for Kemi, she should just chop this L. What's the big deal? He just says, shut up. It's not the end of the world. Diane is still standing, and the man said he wanted to shoot her, so she should relax.
He just, I wish she would wake up and just didn't exist. That's a nice way of saying. That's a nice way of saying I wish she was dead. That is a smart, sensible way of picking his words of saying I wish she was dead. Man, I don't wish her no harm or nothing. I just one day I woke up and she didn't exist. It's just a different way of saying I wish she was dead.
Okay, fine. So, first of all, that's not how I read it. But even if it was, this is the price people have to pay. Like what Christy was saying for being a coon. Even if he said that, guess what, Madam, Diane survived. You'll be fine. Do you understand? Don't other your people. No, it's true. Don't belittle your people. Then ask them to come to your aid. Like I said before, I can guarantee if Kemi was a bit more, as I keep emphasizing this thing about. It's not about her being a conservative. This is the blatant cooning of selling your people down the river. The media houses called Kemi to speak on the Diane issue because she's a black woman, right? They wanted to get her insight. They wanted to get the nuance or whatever. She had a chance to show that, listen, guys, in spite of, of our political, differences or our differences in opinion on policy, there are certain lines you cannot cross. Even if my sister's on the other side of the aisle politically, there are lines you cannot cross. And she didn't offer that aid. Have your sister's back and she will have your own. Or just any human being. That's all I wanted to say. So
before you go, with the comments by David, the same as the comment by that Tory donor.
I don't think they were the same. I think the Tory donors' comments were very, very, very charged. Very, very charged. I want to shoot her. She makes me hate all black women. It's just very charged. I think David Tennant's comments were condescending. I think they're patronizing. It would be disingenuous for me to say that there probably wasn't like a vein of anti-blackness in them. I don't want to go that far, but I think it's a false equivalence. I do think he was being condescending, but I don't. Someone that is donating to the party that is in power, the party that is forming policy, saying I want to shoot her, makes me hate all black women, which is by proxy all black people. If this is my Nigerian side coming out. If he can say that in public, what does he say in private? So that's my take on it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, caller.
No worries, guys. Thank you for listening.
I tend to agree with what she just said regarding it being a false equivalency, Margs. How come you don't see that? Because Mama, I told you placed black in front of that, and I asked you if it was a different person. Because Mama, he didn't say black. He said Kemi, right? It could have easily been a white person standing there and you would have said the person's name, but you wouldn't have felt the same way. But you're now trying to link both of them as the same, but I don't see them as the same.
Oh, and sorry guys, before I go, can I just say one thing that just came to mind?
Sure.
This also reminds me similarly of what happened with Kanye, right? Mm-hmm. Slavery is a choice, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. He chopped Koboko, and then he now remembered that he's a black man. Oh, they're trying to tear a black man down. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're trying to, Mr. Man. He was saying, oh, Adidas and all these companies or whatever. Mr. Man, the contract you signed was a choice. Mm-hmm. So if you can disparage your ancestors, then, whatever you're going through now, deal with it. Too bad. So this is going back to what Christy was saying. This is the problem with coons. You conveniently remember that you're black when when you are on the receiving end, but you don't extend that grace to others. Like, I'm sorry, like anything you see there, that's your problem. I hope my accent isn't confusing you guys. Sorry.
No worries. Thank you very much.
I believe we should.
Okay, no worries, guys.
We should hold council, and we
like in-house.
Yeah, and we give out the flogging.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't completely disagree with you. Yeah.
Unified.
No, I agree to a certain. Yeah, no, I do understand.
I definitely. It needs to be afforded to all black people, not just the ones we like.
Okay, so for me, this is why I kept saying about being conservative, or it's not about your political party. There are people that I'm not particularly keen on, but when I see that they're on the receiving end of blatant anti-blackness, I will come to the aid. But it's case by case. Not everybody deserves the same amount of, safety or, protection or whatever you want to call it. Candace Owens, if she was just a woman talking about her views on the economy and, how perhaps Republican policies are a bit more better for X, Y, Z, that is one thing. We can disagree on policy, but you're mocking the death of George Floyd. Why do you expect Black Americans to come to your aid? Kemi, when they were asking about Diane, you're saying, oh, she's looking for racism. Basically, what she was basically saying is that she's whining. So, madam, you to stop whining. Isn't this the golden rule of life? Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. It's just that simple. Even, Kemi was even the white people that did you know, even the white people that were interviewing Kemi looked a bit taken aback that, oh, okay, so even you won't back down. Okay, fine, no problem. So please, I beg, it's not every day. Grace is God that gives the ultimate grace, but also on earth, we have to use sense. You can't insult people, then you'll now be saying, give me grace. Please, I beg. Anyway, you guys, God bless you. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for the call.
What does holding counsel mean to you when you said that we will deal with her in-house? Like, what does that mean? How would we deal with her after this?
I don't know what kind of punishment. Well, obviously, she gets reprimanded. She's not actually in the community.
No, she's not in the community.
No, but we know that. Yeah. If that makes sense, you know what I'm trying to say. That so we know that
excommunicator, right?
No, we know that a lot of her rights have been revoked in the community. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But I'm just saying that it's just outwardly there's the protection of the Black Shield is still there.
So you're saying the punishment should be that protection is abandoned.
No.
So tell me what's the punishment?
I don't know, man. I don't.
And I think
there's a part of me that thinks that believes, that it still needs the protection needs to be afforded to everyone in certain circumstances. Okay, so because this ain't, even though because this ain't what that donor man said,
yeah,
then okay, cool. Like you're saying, a false equivalency, then
so
maybe
your starting point has influenced or informed your stance. And I'm saying the starting point is erroneous in the first place. But you're here. You've already said, all right, cool, I've said that I'm sticking here. So I'm just entertaining your conversation.
No, because in my mind, even having the context of the situation, in my mind, there's a part of me that thinks for the greater good, there still needs to be and this is what Chris is saying. This is why these coons are so dangerous. You know what I'm trying to say? That because it's fucked up and they're putting good people, Black people in bad positions. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That so this is why it's so dangerous. Why it's fucked up. But there still needs to be that level of selflessness, that level of protection for all, even if they're bad Blacks.
You keep saying bad Blacks.
Okay, sorry.
It's weird for you to say, I want to protect bad Blacks. Like
coons, even if they're coons. In a certain, I don't know, man.
Good morning. Who's speaking?
Morning, it's Maggie.
Morning, Maggie. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of with Marks. I think I understand where Marks is coming. Please, Christy,
I love this.
I don't want to get kicked out of the BOE club, but the only thing is, I do get it in terms of I do feel uncomfortable, especially when the others, white people, are being disrespectful, cussing a fellow Black person. I don't feel comfortable joining in with them. I kind of go back to the situation that happened with Nella Rose when she was on I'm a Celebrity. People were criticizing her and it quickly turned quite nasty, and I didn't want to join in that criticism because it had gone too far. And I just think in these situations with someone like Kemi, I probably would stay silent. And I think what that looks like is I wouldn't want to see, say, a Dawn Butler going on TV and criticizing Kemi. Yeah, I think it would be too specific and everything. And I think those GB News and those news outlets will literally be looking for people like that to come and like talk against her. I think it would just be too much of a pile-on. What I do agree though is coonery is very dangerous. I put Kemi, Candace Owens, Kanye, all of those people in the same category. When they're in trouble, they run back to the Black community. And what we should be doing is basically, when they do start running back, saying that, hey, we're not going to support you. We're not here as a backup plan to protect you. You go and do what you've been doing. We don't have to disparage them on public platforms, but we're not out here protecting them. It's not lost on me that Candace Owens all of a sudden was on the Breakfast Club talking. They shouldn't have had her on, or if they're going to have her on, critique her, ask her the tough questions. She was very strategic in the Black platforms that she went to, and that's the bit that I get disappointed on from our side.
Thank you very much for your thoughts so far. Margs, do you think the Nella situation is the same as the Kemi situation?
No, I don't think it's the same.
No, I don't think they're the same, but I get what she's saying. Is like, because obviously Nella was being seen to act a certain way.
She wasn't cooning.
No, it's definitely not cooning, no. But what she was saying is like some of her behaviour, people might not have liked it, innit? So then, but then when you start voicing that, and then it starts getting mixed up with the people being super, what's the word? Not even like, just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Then you're part of the problem. You get what I'm trying to say? That so then you need to walk it back. So that's what it's about. That's why I'm saying it's about the public. It's about the public floggings in the mixed company, and it just blurs the lines, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? And this is what I'm trying to say. When people are doing that kind of stuff, these are the sentiments and stuff or the feelings that they might have towards Black women. I think it's okay to do it towards Black women because they can't tell the difference between Kemi and the other ones. It's all the same, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. That's why you have to protect them as all the same. And so I feel like the punishments, and I don't know what the punishments look like, but all the like we hold court and the discourse about our own should be done within our own community, and there should be a level of protection for everybody outside it when it becomes. So go on.
Oh, sorry, Mark. So I was just going to say, this is where I slightly disagree with you in terms of, I think we don't need to protect. I think we can just stay neutral and be quiet. I think that's what it is. And yeah, if it goes too far, then maybe we have to like step in. But I do agree with like Christy and Anonymous Babe in terms of like you have.
So you wouldn't piss on her if they set her on fire, is what you're saying? You're just gonna watch.
Of course, like if they set her on fire, like
that's a level of protection, because some people are saying with Kemi, what they're saying is, even if they're saying I'm not protected, but I just not get involved, what you're essentially saying is, yes, let them burn her and you would watch. I'm saying, piss on her. She don't even need water. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not even water. I'm saying piss on her. It's just a little level of protection. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not prepared to watch, if you're not prepared to watch them set her on fire in the street and you watch her burn and they let her burn, you're saying what I'm saying. Essentially, are you prepared to let them burn her in the street, Brent?
Me?
Yes.
120%. If you make your bed, you sleep in it. When Kanye West was basically screaming, "Help me, help me," I was like, brother, you chose them.
I hear you.
Go.
Okay.
Because as soon as we help you, you come in and you destroy the community again. Like how many times? And to your point, you said they're not going to be able to tell the difference between Kemi and like Nella. Like, right, cool. Do you honestly think that a Conservative Party can't tell the difference between a Black that they can use and a Black that they can't? Yeah, you know, they specifically picked them.
Mm. No, hey, I told you, I might be on the wrong side of history here.
No, Maggie's, have company, all right.
Thanks for the support, Maggie.
No, please, Brent, don't misrepresent me, please. Please don't. I'm actually, I feel like I'm speaking a little bit on behalf of Iman, because I I do remember like his stance when it came to like Kanye West. He was very much like, let's take it in house and stuff like that. So
Is he
I
gets us stray? Imagine. Remember at the end, Emmanuel said, "I never knew that man." I never said those things. Remember in the end when he was screaming, "Hitler was a good man." Emmanuel said, "I never knew that man."
yeah, but I put, like I said, I probably just would more lean towards like I would stay like neutral and silent. I think what it would be, this will be interesting to see what Kemi does next. Does she walk back some of her previous comments? Or I don't know. If I was her, I probably wouldn't even raise this as like a racist issue because you look like a hypocrite. So it'll be interesting to see what she does next and everything.
It was
But
interesting to see him go for the black card for this. It was really interesting. It was very convenient for her to do that.
Yeah. But that's the thing with as they, you know, these
I do. Normally when you get to my level of education, you become a coon or a Negro.
Sorry for the disruption. Somebody sent me a clip.
No, it's okay.
Sorry,
Are we playing it?
No, I'll go so you can play the clip and everything. So yeah, I'll leave you guys to it and everything.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
Thanks for the call, man.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right. So, sent a clip.
I do. Normally when you get to my level of education, you become a coon or a Negro. Now, what's the difference between a coon and a Negro, Envy? The Negro is innocent in his ignorance. The Negro think Jesus is white. The Negro think white people are smarter. It's not his fault. He's been miseducated, Charlemagne. But the coon is dangerous. The coon knows Jesus wasn't white. The coon knows white people are not superior to blacks, but they will act like they are because they're going to get something for doing so. The coon consciously sells out his people. The Negro does it out of ignorance. I can work with a Negro. Never trust the coon. I do. Normally when you get to my level of education.
Thoughts? Thoughts? You agree? Disagree?
No, I hear it. I never said trust her. This ain't about trust. You know what I mean? This ain't about
But protecting our own, right?
It ain't about trust. Okay.
And if you want me to entertain this stance, you need to stop calling her a bad black.
Okay.
Because it's difficult to reconcile. Like you saying this thing and then calling her a bad black. You understand?
Yeah, but I'm obviously, but I heard that, but I'm saying my courtesy extends to all the blacks, good and bad.
Good morning. Who's speaking?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi there, yes. Am I live?
Yes, you are live. Who's speaking?
Sorry, yeah. It's Kofi here.
Lovely.
I'll be really quick. I get what Marx is saying. Like, at a base level, yeah, I think we should always protect black women, regardless of what they say. Black people, regardless of what they say, there's a level of protection. However, my support for her is capped because of what she said with regards to Diane Abbott and her general attitude. And she's like Candace Owens. She's black when she wants to be. So I don't particularly like her, but as Mark said, if she was on fire, I would, not me, but I'd piss on her just to save her. But that doesn't mean I particularly like what she said.
This is tough, man, because I can hear everyone talking, and I can, and even just watching from the other side of the aisle, I feel like I'm on the wrong side, but I feel like there's a part of me that knows I'm on the right side because I don't know, man. It's tough, man. But we can't.
It's tough.
Go on, sir.
It's tough. No, yeah, I get what you mean. Like, I'm more with what Chrissy is saying, but I wouldn't just leave her to die, if you know what I mean. I would kind of just leave her but I wouldn't leave her to die. And there's a base level where I just went, yeah, okay. Like, for example, in this situation, if I was to be interviewed to talk about what happened with David Tennant, I would say, first of all, what David Tennant said was bang out of order. He shouldn't say that. However, my support for Kemi is capped because of the way she's talked about other black politicians. And I'll go from there. So I would say, as I said, David Tennant out of order, but Kemi, my support for her is capped. And I'll just take it from there.
And you know what it is? I think it's harder. She's obviously making it harder because she's a piece of shit. She's being so manipulative. So with the defense that she's gone with, we can see what she's doing. So it's obviously leaves a nasty taste in everybody's mouth, innit? Because it's like, you're taking a piss. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're actually taking a piss.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was just a really quick call just to say, I get what Margaret's saying. And, you know, but still, yeah, Kemi, I can't really support her. Just really quickly, have you guys watched Supercell? It came out yesterday.
I was looking for it. I couldn't find it, but I'm going to find it. I hope it's really good.
Netflix. Yeah, I watched the first episode. It's on Netflix, yeah.
You looking for it?
I ain't got Netflix.
Oh, but yeah, it's pretty decent. First episode is pretty decent. Yeah.
But is it good? Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I like the first episode. You know, it was actually, I thought it was decent. Yeah. I thought it's a bit of superhero show, a little bit of a twist, but I thought it was decent. I want to watch the rest over the weekend.
Is it week to week or is it all out?
It's all out. I think there's 6 episodes, so you can bang it out and like over the weekend.
Great. I'm gonna watch that.
Monday we will talk about it. Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. I want to see that.
All right. Take care, guys.
Thank you very much, Kofi.
No worries. All right. Bye.
All right. Results of the poll is in. Question was: should we be supporting and protecting Kemi Badenoch despite her previous comments? 54% say no, she's anti-black. 17% say 17. Sorry. Yes, if she takes back her comments, and that's fair, right? 15% say I will stay neutral, and some could argue that's like just watching. It's complicit, right? Complicity, right? And 12% say yes, protect our own no matter what. So you have supporters, man, no matter what. And this just reflects the diversity of thought within our community. This is what debate is all about. It's what discussion is all about. You understand?
It's about being caring, obviously, because obviously it is your heart. These hearts are cold. Obviously, what I'm saying is, it's like a certain department that's what their job is. We're saying protection across the board. There has to be that line of that level of defense for someone, because everybody's afforded it. That's why you're going to be safe if you get in trouble, and you're going to be safe if you get in trouble, and you're going to be safe if you get in trouble, because we're fighting the good fight. Don't you understand?
No,
everybody is afforded
I understand.
That level of security that all of us.
For me, it's what happens after, right? There is a potential for lives to be lost off the back of looking to protect this. Do you understand? And if after we've protected, that same person goes out to do the same thing, or even worse, and you're still on that same principle of, nope, we still go out to protect, that's cool. But the lives that are valuable, that are lost off the back of that, I can't subscribe to that. I can't. I really can't, especially when it is that we keep hearing people say, rightfully so, believe people when they tell you who they are. Believe them.
No, you're right. All right, Brent.
All right, let's move on to the headlines.
All right, let's get into some headlines. First headline: Reform UK campaigners made racist slurs. Homophobic and racist comments apparently made by Reform UK members have been recorded by an undercover Channel 4 journalist while they campaigned for Nigel Farage to become Clacton's MP. Reform UK said those making unacceptable comments will no longer be part of Mr Farage's campaign. The secret recordings feature a conversation between individuals identified in the programme as Rob Bates, a senior Reform campaigner, and 2 other men linked to the party. One man linked to the party appears to make homophobic comments describing a pride flag on a police car as a degenerate flag. What are the old Bill doing promoting that crap? He asked the group. He repeatedly suggests members of the LGBT plus community are paedophiles and criticises police attending Pride. He adds that should Reform UK form a future government, our police officers will be paramilitaries. They won't be police and should bring back the noose. Oh, okay.
Did you watch that clip? Channel 4 did a little expose.
Nah, I ain't seen it. Nah, it was bad.
Oh yeah, but I didn't say anything that I didn't expect.
Okay,
yeah. It was
it's pretty on
the nose.
All right, our second headline. Judge orders Harry to explain missing messages. The Duke of Sussex has been ordered by a High Court judge to explain why messages which might be relevant to his legal case against the publisher The Sun have been deleted. News Group newspapers, which also published the now defunct News of the World, had brought a one-day hearing to help gain access to the documents, emails, messages related to Prince Harry's claim. The Prince and more than 40 others are suing the company over allegations of unlawful information gathering from journalists and private investigators it's hired, with a trial expected to start in January 2025. Justice Timothy Fancourt said there was evidence that a large number of potentially relevant documents and confidential messages between the Prince and the ghostwriter of his autobiography, Spare, were destroyed sometime between 2021 and 2023, well after this claim was underway. He said the Prince's exchanges with writer J.R. Mulringer on the Signal messaging app may have related to parts of Spare in which unlawful information gathering in relation to newspapers was discussed. Now, last headline from this first bit. Does YouTuber Niko got people to legally change their name to appear on ballot in 11 constituencies? What's this? What's Niko done now? In his first media interview of the 2024 general election campaign, YouTuber Niko Omilana has told ITV News he got people to legally change their names so he could appear on the ballot in multiple different constituencies. The social media star was reportedly on the police's radar after it appeared he was running to be elected as an MP in 11 different constituencies.
Laughing at 11.
It's an offence to stand in more than one constituency in a general election. But Niko told ITV News' social media team, "I'm completely innocent though. I promise you that I've actually got people to change their names legally to Niko Omilana, well-vetted people who I believe are most like me. I taught them how to be like me. I actually metaphorically put my brain inside of theirs. Now they're ready to run as Niko Omilana, and in all of those areas in which they're running, they can now be voted for." The 26-year-old has a following of more than 2 million on TikTok and Instagram and more than 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Niko's posts pranks and trolls videos, amassing 43 million views on his most watched video. And let's get into what he's saying, topic of the day. What's the topic of the day, Brent?
I think it's about Grandfather Biden.
Oh, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe.
I'm guessing you haven't seen any of the clips yet, yeah?
Nah. I ain't seen none. I saw one where Trump's talking, saying I can't remember.
I think it's probably in
here
in the library here. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying something about NATO. He's like, that's the biggest bunch of crap I ever heard or something. And he was talking about NATO and Russia and Ukraine. But he just looks off. He just looks miles off it. But yeah, let's see some clips. Let me see. He just looks miles off it.
All right, let's see the first video.
You see, he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what you're. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. The truth is, I'm the only president this century that doesn't have any, this decade, that doesn't have any troops dying anywhere in the world like he did. Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President.
Trump seems stumbling, man. Said,
you know what's interesting about this? Whilst you're laughing about Trump staring at his boy, you know this is Daily Wire's Instagram, yeah. And if I scroll up, can you see who's like this?
Where am I looking?
That's Emmanuel. Oh man, let me continue. Press play.
Biden. Every single thing he said is a lie. We're trying to provide housing for Black Americans and dealing with the segregation that exists among these corporate corporations that collude to keep people out of their houses. I went to the World War II cemetery, World War I cemetery he refused to go to. The idea that we have, our strength lies in our alliances as well. It may be a big ocean, but we ever able to avoid a war in Europe, a major war in Europe? The idea is that we, in fact, we were the only ones of consequence who were not members of the Paris Accord. How can we do anything if we're not able to, the United States can't get us? You can see he is 6'5".
All right. He's gone with clips that I haven't seen. Let's click the next one.
Is he deteriorating, or has it always been like this?
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
From Trump, yeah.
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
Making sure that.
That look is so funny. You see how it looks at it?
Again, I'm laughing at his Instagram account. Donald Trump 2024.
Huh?
Donald Trump 2024. Why is he giving me content from this side?
Who? My man.
Oh, man. Next video. Nah, I ain't gonna play this one. It's 2 weeks ago. I don't know what he's doing. In fact, he put it in the documents. Let me just play it.
One more time, come on.
You grads in here, we got some HBCU grads. Even if you short a couple credit hours, you can.
She knows so long as she was denied, our freedom can never be secured. Her decades-long march brought her here to the White House when she stood by my side as I signed the Juneteenth federal holiday.
All right. Let's see. 2 more. I don't like that. Oh, sorry. He's trying to say that he's a robot. Alright, and the last video.
These people are horrible, you know.
What? How do you splice the video together?
No. How they just, you know what it must take to prop this man up to get out there and push him in front of that camera and stuff like that. Like, after, like, behind the scenes, he's tapped out.
What? So what? He should be commended?
Huh?
What are you saying?
What?
What's the point of what you're trying to make?
He shouldn't be running.
Oh, okay.
He shouldn't be representing the Democratic Party. They're taking a piss.
Yeah, they are.
That's my point. Like, they probably pump him with all kind of juice and steroids or something to get him going.
Sorry, what would you say?
Nothing, Khan.
Oh, sorry for cutting you off.
Military person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Trump's face is so funny.
Biden, President Trump.
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
You've seen this anyway.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
I think that's it.
No, there's one more. There's one more.
Yeah, it's no good, man. Because how much longer has he even got anyway? He wouldn't finish his term, would he? So, people, this was the kill shot.
The total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
Well, let me play that back.
Oh, we shouldn't be laughing at this old man.
Move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
I just don't understand why they're doing this. I don't understand what the end game is. He shouldn't even be on the campaign trail, bro. It's grueling. Like, he's not, like, that alone could kill him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, he's on his last legs. Like, he's on his way out. He's seen out. Honestly, I don't understand what they're doing. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Email's asking, are they trying to give America their first black female president?
You mean Kamala Harris?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you saying if they vote for him, obviously he's going to be...
You're going to pop down?
Yeah.
And
then she would basically
take VP.
4 years.
VP takes over, and then we get Kamala. Do you reckon that's the plan? He can't make the 4 years anyway. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's trying to get him into power. It's not necessarily for him. It's just about the party. Why do they feel like he's the best representation of their party as well? Like, why are they doing this? If that makes sense. Why are they making him run? Why are they putting forward to do it? He had a time. He done his thing. He's got Alzheimer's or something. Like, he's forgetting stuff. He's freezing. Like, it's as plain as day that he's not right. That he's on his way out. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, his battery's running low. Everybody can see his battery's running low. And they're still parading him around the country like this.
I'm not sure if that's evidence of Alzheimer's, though.
Huh?
I'm not sure if that's evidence of Alzheimer's.
You know what? I'm just throwing things around. I can't diagnose him because I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I haven't actually sat down and spoken to him to know what he's got. But trouble in there. Like, he's got something.
Yeah, his brain's not as sharp as it used to be, obviously. Because he's been asked to retain a lot of information, a lot of talk points, and he forgets some of it. I don't think it's Alzheimer's. Because I can forget certain talk points if I've been asked to to contain or retain a whole set of information.
He's got it, man.
He's just old.
That's part of like old age. You get that kind of them kind of things that happen.
Yeah, but it's not Alzheimer's. Surely.
You see, like they're just forgetting where you are, and just I don't know if that's Alzheimer's or whatever, but just the staring into blackness, facing the total wrong way when everybody's there. Like his cognitive skills are going. Like he's deteriorating.
Yes, because he's old.
Yeah, but it's like not just that's just not normal old age. Like it's coming with ailments and things. It's not just old age. It's not just natural deterioration. Like when you get older, you think like this. Some people age very gracefully. You get me? Some people age and they're as smart as a whip. Like he's deteriorating. He's way lesser than like, and I'm saying obviously that not just because of age, if that makes sense. His age and it's led and it's something. He's got something. He's fucked. You could see it. I don't understand. It's funny, yeah. I don't understand why they're doing this.
This was a CNN debate, you know.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand why they're doing this. What's the only saving grace that's Trump is just as old as him or something?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How's it? I'm very well, thank you. And you guys?
Blessed and highly favored. What are your thoughts?
Amazing. My thoughts. What do I think about what's going on? You see, I think when I see like this, it takes to one question where I'm just trying to understand how people can, like people on his side and people are thinking like people are trying to push him, even like making arguments for him. So it makes me think, okay, people are either like there's cognitive dissonance and they just understand what's going on. Their perception of reality is extremely skewed, or they are evil, but like a hidden agenda. I don't know which one it is. I really don't know which one it is, because anyone seeing this man on stage, listening to this man speak, it's like no one's even coming forward and saying, like when he says words that no one really understands, no one's coming forward and but what he really meant was this, and fair enough, like he slipped up on the words, but he was spitting. No one's saying this. And if it was a thing like that, then it would make a lot of sense, because obviously, like look at what's it called? What's his name? My man with the rims. Sorry, that was a bit. What's the guy? The one that died?
The what? Sorry.
The smart one.
I missed it. What are you asking me?
Who's that guy? He was in a wheelchair, but he died.
Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah. He couldn't speak. He didn't have the best speech verbally. At the same time, like people understood that this man was smart. Like they still trusted him. They was going. They trusted him or they would have trusted him to lead in like scientific realms or whatever, like his industries or whatever he's doing. But this one, what is going on? What is going on? Because it's really like we're living in the episode of Simpsons all over again.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's not. It's like it's so laughable. Like it's not. I don't understand how anybody that's in that team thinks he's up for this job, if that makes sense. And like I'm saying, even just going on the campaign trail is grueling enough. If he won it, I don't know what makes them believe that he's up for the job. But then again, they must know that he's not up for the job. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's talking about. Maybe they're trying to put Kamala.
But then, okay, it would make sense to me if that is like their goal. And the people in this party, they've sat down in their room and decided, okay, she's coming up next. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring forward, blah, blah, blah. But then there are millions of people, literally millions of people in America Well, I would like to hope. Well, we're going to see from the results of this election, but I would like to hope it's a minority. But there are millions of people who are supporting this guy. So my question is, those people, because it's like from what I can see, from my understanding, maybe I'm missing something. But if they had an evil objective as just a civilian in the country or a voter, I don't know. I haven't even looked into his policies too tough. I don't really know what he's saying. Maybe, I doubt, but maybe tax cuts, blah blah blah. But I don't understand why or how people could still vote for this man. That's what I'm not like. It's either for me
because they got no choice. It's someone that's been voting Democrat their whole life and they're gonna go Democrat. They've got to go with who the party put forward to be their leader. And some people are gonna, with the politics of their family, whoever they are, they don't change in it. So if they're gonna vote Democrat, they're gonna vote Biden. It's some of them are not gonna change their vote because obviously Biden's moving like he's tapped. Because they need to vote Democrat. So that's the option that you put in front of us. So it's more about why did the party think that he's capable to do this? Because some of the people who, like I'm saying, if people would have made up their mind that they're voting Democrat, that's what they're going to do. They got no choice but to vote for Biden.
Then, if that's the case, yeah, I would say that raises the question of, I think we need to relook how democracy is even ran in the first place. Then, because really and truly, what it should be is there should be a list of policies. They should put their manifesto and then eradicate all, when they eradicate, when they black out certain things. So if there's any information in there that can lead you to who was the one that wrote this, then you don't see that information, and then people should vote on that, because that's dumb. 4 million people to stand up and say, oh yeah, well, the guy is he's about to die, but let's vote for the scarecrow because my grandmother did, and my family have been doing it for hundreds of years. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. That's ridiculous.
No, I hear it. But again, they ain't got no choice. That's what's in front of them. Minute, if they want to be part of the change, they're gonna have to vote. Because if you sit out a vote, so you don't vote, then you can't complain with the result, innit? And some people are adamant that they don't want Republicans in power. They're gonna have to go Democrat. That's the choice that they got. What's this you got up here, Brent?
Nah, man, they're always small.
The fallout commentary after the debate.
Okay.
And there is a conversation happening inside Biden's circle, and certainly a much more frank conversation happening inside the Democratic coalition. And I think there will be stories of a lot of concern about the performance tonight. And I think when you say conversations happening, what do you mean? I think people are talking. I think the conversations range from whether he should be in this race tomorrow morning to what was wrong with him. I mean, he has a cold. And
second clip from Kamala Harris herself.
You say he's got a cold?
Yeah.
Has described a panic inside the Democratic Party right now because of President Biden's performance in tonight's debate. He's been hearing from Democratic lawmakers and others around the country. Some within your own party are wondering if President Biden should even step aside. What do you say to that?
Listen, first of all, what we saw tonight is the president making a very clear contrast with Donald Trump on all of the issues that matter to the American people. Yes, there was a slow start, but it was a strong finish. And what became very clear through the course of the night is that Joe Biden is fighting on behalf of the American people, on substance, on policy, on performance. Joe Biden is extraordinarily strong.
But I'm sorry, on substance and policy and performance tonight, I mean, the president's performance tonight clearly was disappointing for his supporters. CNN is reporting Democratic lawmakers watching the debate were worried about the president's performance. One said it was a disaster. Another called it a train wreck. Those are Democrats especially worried.
Across our country have been denied emergency health care.
All that may be true. All that may be true. But the president of the
these
United
facts are
States
very
was not
important.
able to make that case to Donald Trump on the stage tonight. I mean, you debated against then Vice President Vice President Biden 4 years ago, and he was a very different person on the stage 4 years ago when you debated him. You must, I mean, that's certainly true, is it not?
Anderson, the point has to be performance in terms of what a president does. A president who incites an insurrection against the Capitol. No, but I got the point that you're making about a 1.5 hour debate tonight. I'm talking about 3.5 years of performance in work that has been historic.
But
whether
is that
it be
the man who we
the
saw
former
on the
guy,
stage
the other
tonight,
guy,
is that
the other
person
guy
you
on
see
the
in
debate
meetings every day?
stage. The person that you saw on the debate stage that has, for the last 3.5 years, up until today, performed in a way that has been about, whether it be in the Oval Office, negotiating bipartisan deals so that we have an infrastructure, a real infrastructure plan where we're putting trillions of dollars on the streets of America to up.
She's obviously going to stand by him anyway because she wants him to win. Well, which is obviously not just because
Well, based on your take.
Not just because he's a Democrat, because...
No, because you think that she's up next.
Of course.
Shouldn't she be afraid that off the back of that performance, she may not get an opportunity?
Yeah, but then they need another... But then if they change him, she's not going to be the running mate. If they change... Say if they put RFK in or something like that, she's not his running mate. So she's got to stick... This is the horse that she's... the cart that she's horsed to, whatever the saying is, you know what I mean? So that's what she's got to run with. This is the only opportunity.
I would even say it's possible that that's her plan. That's what she's hoping happens. Because if she wasn't there for him, then where would she like? She's not going to be vice president.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
So that's
the cart she's tied to over there. So she for her master plan to work, she's got to be attached to Joe Biden. So raw deal. That's the one she's got, though, isn't it? Maybe they're hoping that people dislike Trump so much that they'll just go with what they see Biden as the lesser evil, and they'll get the job done.
I don't think the Democrats are going to wait and chance that. I think they're going to say he is sick, hence the first little notion of it on the first clip. And then they're going to say, because he's sick, we need to basically put a replacement in. They can't run with him as their lead man.
But this has always been their plan. I think it's because we're watching. It's because he's deteriorating.
He has been like that for the longest while, by the way.
Yeah?
He has been like that for the longest while.
Yeah, and it's getting worse.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. So I feel like even when they started, he was like this, but they thought we can prop him up, fill him with drugs and get him out of there. Like, I'm telling you now, for a man that's standing up like that on CNN big debate, yeah, he's traveling around the country. He's got to do speaks. He's doing campaigns. Yeah, this is a team effort to get this man out of bed in the morning, to get his shoes on the right way and all that kind of stuff. Like, they are doing everything they can to prop him up, to put him in some kind of condition to go out in front of them cameras. Like, it's tough work. He's not just waking up and just getting up and just reading and rest of the day. Like, that's not happening. I refuse to believe it. So maybe they might tell him he has to stand down and they find someone else just because he was getting worse. But initially, I believe that was their plan.
This was it for me, yeah. This is afterwards.
What, today? After the thing?
You did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do?
These people are wicked. These people are so wicked. These people are wicked. And the thing is, they're just feeding it to the American people.
Wait, hold on. I've got another idea as well. Well, obviously, these are all just theories, but the timing is very interesting because just after the UK, obviously here, we went through our whole debacle with we had Boris Johnson, then from correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Boris Johnson, then Liz Truss, then now Rishi Sunak, right? What was that? Was that the floor, or did I miss anyone? I don't know. We had there recently that we didn't vote for. It's like maybe they've seen that. Oh, okay. Another way we can do this democracy thing. We run someone, get them into power, and then we just flip it. So if this guy he's already got his problems, let's just see if we can get him in office. Then we can start playing Monopoly or what's that? I keep forgetting these things, man. The game of the chairs, musical chairs. Yeah, we'll start doing musical chairs within our party, but we just need someone to get us there. But it's like, and I do think maybe timing has also not been on their side because it does look like he's deteriorating very fast. So maybe they were hoping that he would still be okay at this point, and he would still be okay enough to go through the election. But now it's just becoming too apparent, man. This guy, he literally doesn't know his left from right, and it's actually quite sad. Like we can sit and watch and laugh because it's funny. Like it's funny how ludicrous the situation is, but at the same time, it's very sad, man. Because this is an old man. Like he needs looking after. He should not be. They should not be putting him in these places at all. It's really sad, actually. It's almost like abuse.
Yeah.
Because imagine how tired this man must be. No. Think about it, bro. This man, they're putting him on stages with all these hot lights and blah, blah, blah. This man, like, how do we know? What are they putting diapers on him? Like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, it's nuts.
It's actually very upsetting.
Yeah, it's actually sad to see, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, thanks for your call,
So
Salah, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
But guys, everyone, have a fantastic day, man.
Later, thank you.
Take care.
I think we can all agree that is terrible, regardless. We'll wrap this up soon. Basically, a little exercise I want to do.
Yo.
About leadership. Rank the 4 leaders. If you had to vote for them, rank them in order. Rishi, Keir, Biden, Trump.
Who would I want as my leader?
I mean, you could put it that way, but just who would you want? Because is who you would want different from who you think the best leader is? Like, would it be a different ranking? Do you get what I'm asking? That's why I don't know how to. That's why.
You want to ask both questions?
Maybe then, because I feel like they're different answers. Who you would want and who you think the best leaders would be in order would be different. So rank them who you think the best leaders would be in order.
The best leader out of those 4 would probably be Rishi.
And then second?
Second would be Keir.
Third?
Biden. Because he's not leading anything. It's the people behind him.
You got your biases.
Yes. Yes.
That would be who you want. That would be in the order you would want them. I know, actually.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I actually believe that Rishi would head over tails all of them. My honest opinion. And after that, Keir's like Rishi. Just less eloquent with the tongue play.
Okay. So and then who you would want?
Who would I want out of all 4 of them?
In order.
I would want, and you're playing this game too, right?
Yeah.
Who would I want out of 4 of them? Do I have to give reasons or just say who I want?
Nah.
All right. Out of 4, I'd probably go with Biden. Then I'd go with Keir. Then I'd go with Rishi, then Trump, the orange man. How about you? Both questions. Who would be the best leader?
In order, Trump, Rishi, Starmer, Biden.
Best leader, yeah? All right, cool. And who would you want? Doesn't change, does it?
Just quickly, this is not necessarily. This is just about.
You said the question, bro.
This ain't about their politics, is it? This is about what they're capable of. Now, who would I want?
No, it's not about their politics. Well, it could be about their politics. It could be about their character too.
Who would I want? If we go through with England as well.
What do you say?
No, because I'm saying I'm in England, even though it's American politics as well. I'm doing it from England, what I would want over here.
Yeah.
So we want Labour. I really don't like Starmer, but Starmer then.
Okay.
Starmer. Then Biden. Then Rishi, then Trump.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's tough.
We did it anyway.
We did it.
Any other questions?
It's not anything worth talking about. Let's get into some headlines.
All right, then.
So our next set of headlines is black woman having miscarriage told you people have a high pain threshold. No, we've done this. Is that like a follow-up?
Don't know. Have we also done the Kenyan police?
Demonstrators avoid parliament breach. Treasonous, yep, we've read that. 400 migrants brought to the US, an ISIS-linked human smuggling network. Yeah, we've done that as well. We've read these headlines. What's going on here?
All right, let's see. I'm now looking at the source document.
It's all right. Skip them. I'll go to the last headlines.
Yes, please.
Because news have to run, you know?
No, it's off a run.
Sorry, people. Here we go. Let's get back in the car. North Korea claims successful first test of multi-warhead missile. So North Korea claimed to have successfully tested a new multiple warhead missile system on Wednesday.
You know what I just did just now?
You made it jump. That's what you did.
Because what I've done now, I'll put the real headlines in. You see it different now.
Okay.
Pardon us, people. This is Friday. This is Brent's Friday also. This is not Mark's fault.
Right, then shall I go back? Shall I read what we're supposed to be reading then?
Yeah. Are those new?
I believe so.
All right, then. I love that.
So Just Stop Oil. Key organisers arrested by Met Police ahead of plans to disrupt airports over the summer. Last week, it was reported that the eco mob were planning a sustained period of action in a bid to disrupt Brits' summer holidays. The group had been planning, preparing to turn its attention to airports as part of a major wave of travel disruption affecting family holidays. The activists' most recent stunt saw 2 protesters douse private jets at Stansted Airport with orange paint on Thursday. It's the same location where Taylor Swift's private jet is being held during the UK leg of her Eras Water. It comes after LBC analysis uncovered that only 4 Just Stop Oil protesters have served prison time after being sentenced for blocking roads and defacing national monuments. Tonight, the Metropolitan Police said a number of key organisers have been arrested at a community centre in East London over the alleged conspiracy to disrupt national infrastructure. 2. Famine rises in war-torn Sudan with over 750,000 at risk of dying from starvation. So hundreds of thousands of people are now at imminent risk of starvation in Sudan as the catastrophic humanitarian crisis in the country continues to intensify after more than a year of violent conflict. This is according to a new report released on Thursday by the IPC, a United Nations backed initiative that monitors the severity and the magnitude of hunger crisis. The report shows that looking from June to September, the number of people in catastrophic hunger, the most severe level, is expected to rise from 109,000 to 755,000. Sudan descended into conflict in April 2023 when tensions between the country's military and the Rapid Support Forces paramilitary group broke into open fighting. More than 14,000 people have been killed since the war began, according to the United Nations. The last little headline is Salford prison officer who was tricked into sham romance with inmate jailed. A prison officer who was duped into a romance with a convicted rapist has been jailed after she attempted to smuggle tens of thousands of pounds worth of drugs into a prison. As a relatively new prison officer at HMP Forest Bank in Salford, Hannah Angwaba, a 30-year-old from Newton Heath, was exploited by 34-year-old Anton McPherson, an inmate at the prison. McPherson love-bombed Agwaba shortly after she began working at a prison in December 2019 in a bid to win her affection and convince her to smuggle in contraband for the inmate. Manchester's Minsell Street Crown Court heard how Agwaba started what she believed to be a relationship with McPherson, a pretty boy who was later jailed for 11 years for twice raping a woman in New Year's Eve party in Thamesmead in January. There's a video. Well, now it's time to pay some bills.
There's a video?
Oh no, there's a video going around of a prison guard, a prison officer fucking some brother in a cell in England. It's going around, it's doing the rounds. Obviously, I don't know if it's touched the internet, I don't know if it's just on the streets, but every time I see it, I just think this woman is so stupid. And I understand not why she's doing it, because obviously slam up the man them, of course, like big her up, she's doing God's work. But why is she letting them film it for? She's gonna get sacked. Like it's blatant, like as blatant as day. Like her face is it, and it faces it and everything. Cause she's just slamming the youths up and it's doing the rounds. She's gonna get sacked. She's so stupid. Is this the
That's Hannah, and that is Anton.
Oh, Black Love. What?
That's where you went.
I'm just saying. So he twanged her up and.
Absolute
oh wait, but he's
scum.
Huh?
Absolute scum.
He is scum. He's in there for rape, innit?
Yes.
Why did she even? She's sick. Her head's not good either. I don't know what she's doing, falling in love with a rapist. Why would she be in a relationship with him anyway? Regardless of whether she's a CO or not. I don't understand. Them kind of people, you shouldn't have no love for them kind of people there. Oh yeah, pay some bills, Brent. Let's pay some bills.
Let me just read the results of the last poll. The question was, what's up with Biden? Is there an agenda? 34% say Trump is going to win. 31% say Kamala Harris will take over. 23% say the simulation is glitching. And 10% say Biden is old but the better choice. Let's get into our last set of headlines before we talk about the ting. You seen the AJ clip?
No, you're going to pay it for me? Sorry, folk. Oh, it's because I went to it and then we went back. That's why I was just confused. Cool. Sorry. Yep. So our last headlines for today is about North Korea claims successful first test on multi-warhead missile. So North Korea claimed to have successfully tested a new multiple warhead missile system on Wednesday, a boast that South Korea dismissed as deception. According to the official Korean Central News Agency, Pyongyang successfully conducted. Is it Pyongyang? Pyongyang successfully conducted the separation and guidance control test of individual mobile warheads and correctly guided them to 3 targets. The purpose of the test was to secure the capability to destroy individual targets with multiple warheads and develop multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle technology, or MIRV, the agency reported. The Southern Korean military rejected the claim as a deception. Today, North Korea disclosed something, but we believe it's simply a means of deception and exaggeration, Lee Seong-jun, a spokesperson for South Korea Joint Chiefs of Staff, said. Our next headline, Cameroonian footballer Landry Nguemo dies in a tragic road accident. Sad. Cameroonian footballer Landry Nguemo tragically died on Thursday at the age of 38 in a road accident near Yaoundé. Nguemo, who scored 3 goals in 42 appearances for the Lions, retired from football in 2020. The accident occurred a few kilometres from Yaoundé, where Nguemo's car, driven by his chauffeur, collided with a sand truck. Him and his chauffeur died on the spot. The president of the Cameroonian Football Federation and Nguemo's former teammate Samuel Eto'o expressed his sorrow on social media. He played for several clubs during his career, including French sides Saint Etienne and Bordeaux, who both extended their deepest condolences. His professional career began at Nancy-Lorraine in France, where he signed his first contract at 19. Now, last headline for the day. West African Defence Chiefs proposed a 2.6 billion security plan. So Defence Chiefs of West Africa on Thursday, June 27th, proposed a plan to deploy a 5,000-strong standby force to fight the region's worst insecurity crisis, a measure that analysts say might not work due to the challenges of funding and division within the regional bloc. The plan will cost 2.6 billion annually, was proposed to heads of state at a meeting of defence officials in Nigeria's capital of Abuja. The plan was also aimed at preventing further coups following a string of military takeovers that have destabilised the region, Nigeria's defence minister, Mohamed Buhari, said. Thursday's meeting is the first time the bloc is mapping out publicly the financing of its long-talked-about standby force. However, analysts identify challenges it might face, including the shortage of funds from member states required to contribute money and securing the support of the coup-hit countries most affected by the security crisis. More than ever, we are at a pivotal moment of history in the history of our community to address insecurity, said Omar Alou Toure, president of the regional bloc of ECOWAS Commission, has urged the member states to support the force. The proposals are expected to be considered at the up-and-coming summit of the regional heads of state. That is the end of it. Let's get into the reaction. You find the video?
Honestly, speaking from the bottom of my heart, aside from belts and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight.
Both of you have said that as well. Both of you said exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
But let's wait till the 21st.
Yeah, not in me in the middle, please.
If he wants to swing, go. Let's go now.
Sharp, relax. Relax.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Relax.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Chair across your face. Don't disrespect
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who do you
disrespect
think you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Can't put this chair across your face.
No,
don't disrespect me on my life.
No, man. It's okay.
I want this little boy. Don't disrespect me, bro.
Good. No.
Know who the this guy thinks he's talking to.
No. It's good.
Don't take disrespect lightly, Dan.
It's good.
Dan, don't take disrespect lightly, you know. Don't sit on the table telling me we can go now and do all of this and that. And try to call me out.
Right, can we call that a cut?
Yep,
Good. Are these coming off now, these mics?
He's like an aggressive Biden. You know what it is? I'm here for this AJ, man. He needs to start moving like a madman and just fisting these people up. That's what he actually needs, because he's too big to be moving like that. Like, he's scary. You get me? Strike fair into the heart of man if he just starts moving like a madman, you know? Like, real talk, they won't have no moves for him. If he just snaps, if he just goes. I don't know why he's sitting there in his vest in the first place.
It was hot, man. Look, this is where they originally took the... I'm not sure if you saw this. Did you see the photo shoot? Look, it was outside. It was hot. I had more question. DUBOIS.
What, for having a three-piece on and thing?
Yeah, man.
That level of comfort, it's like you're just not taking man serious that you just pulled out and your wife beat her in the joggers. Like, this is just a walk in the park. He's not taking him serious.
Do they normally dress up like that, like DUBOIS? Because if you're saying that about AJ, I don't understand.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. He's done the formal thing, innit? He's done the formal thing. I don't know because he's not. It's not even though like he's all smart. It's not really clean anyway. Huh?
He's dressed for the weather.
It's just very dismissive. Like,
serious.
Yeah, because he's just cash. Like he's just cash.
And he's still got his AirPods in. Probably still listens to music.
Yeah, see that level of
or podcast.
Yeah, he's not taking him seriously. But you know what it is? I like this. I like that kind of attitude from AJ. You get me? I wonder if he's gonna smash him up.
So how would you call it?
You know what? AJ's gonna get it done. AJ's gonna smash him up. When's this card? 21st of September. Oh man, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna miss it. Shame. Who's on that? Josh Kelly versus Liam Smith. Joshua Boatsy versus Willie Hutchinson. Anthony, is that case? Well, I don't know. We put them too many C's together. Versus Warrington. Tyler Denny versus Hamza Shariz. And Mark Chamberlain versus Josh Padley. How do you call it? Who do you think is going to get it done?
AJ. Sorry. Dubois. Because you said, how do I call it? And like stuck in my head. I think AJ's going to get it done. He has to. Got me moving like that and not get it done. Can't.
Yo, don't make me smash this chair over your head.
Yes, he's going to get it done. He has to.
Yeah, I like this, man. You got to get into your villain arc, man. You just got to be moving mad. So I just wanted to just come out and be wearing black clothes all the time, just be moving thing. But the vest and the AirPods work as well.
Of course.
Okay, man.
But didn't this guy give up his belt in order for this to happen? Usyk. Any boxing fans, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Usyk, because I swear I saw an article or a post that said he's given up his belt in order for them to be able to fight for that belt?
I can't remember, and I don't know. Did he have to give up because one of the belts he had someone had a mandatory fight for and he couldn't make it and he had to give it up? Is that what happened? I can't remember. I don't know.
See if I can find it. But you can do the first headline.
First headline?
For the sports.
That is the headline. Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois will headline a star-studded boxing event at Wembley Stadium on the 21st with a packed undercard featuring several intriguing matchups.
There wasn't any sports before that?
Nope. Read them all out, man. I'll let you know the Euro fixtures on the weekend. So tomorrow, Switzerland versus Italy at 5 and Germany versus Denmark is the first knockout stages, is it?
He gave up the IBF belt.
There we go. And Sunday's England versus Slovakia and Spain versus Georgia. Georgia have been cooking. That's going to be a good game, actually. Sunday, I'll be outside. Let's do it. Yeah, man, that's it, man. That's the end of our headlines, man. Let's get into Out Ere.
Yesterday, regarding Rashford. What did I walk into? Rashford and Gordon. And then I think you were saying that he should have taken him.
Yeah, Lunes is just an idiot at the end of the day. We were saying, we were just talking about England and what they need and what they're doing. And obviously I was saying that they should have taken Rashford. And he's saying why? Because he had a meaty season and this, that, and very rare. Because he's just onto him. But he's just onto everyone anyway.
What's your take though? Do you think that based on your the season, how well you did during the season, that should basically make the gaffer's mind up as to who he takes?
Definitely is something that you take into consideration, but you also take your best tools at your disposal. He took Harry Maguire and started him every game after he had an absolutely terrible season and got a dope tournament out of him. So all this stuff, it's easy to chat shit and like, but then the proof's in the pudding as well. We're 3 games in and he's screaming for him. You get me? Whether he started or not, it would have been a dope option coming off the bench to give us something different, give runners in behind, and it's as plain as day that you need runners on them wings, and he's a direct. That's his style. That's what he does. So I would have bought him beforehand anyway. We done a show on Filthy where we picked our squads, and I was fighting for him to get in there. I would have took him. Definitely had a bad season, but I definitely would have took him. Just need something different. You get me? Make Harry Kane look meaty when you ain't got runners in around him. It's the bottom line. So, but he was just chatting shit about how bad his season's been and this and that and how many goals he got and he shouldn't be there and he's rubbish but he's always, his football opinions shit, in my opinion. But you said you'll take him.
Yeah. Because Man United didn't play well. I wouldn't single out Rashford. Because he took Shaw, right?
That's what I was saying. Shaw didn't even play. Regardless of whether it was because he was bad or not. The guy didn't even play. Fucking injured. You're taking him injured and shit and you took him. So if you could take Shaw, but again, I don't know. And you feel like he didn't. I don't know. Like he got Gordon there, but has Gordon played? Gordon ain't played, has he? Or has he? Or maybe he got like a minute the other night or something stupid like that. Yeah, they just need something different. I feel they just need something different look. See what they do against Slovenia.
So who would you go against? Who would you go with for that particular match? Give me starting 11.
I told you my starting 11 would be the same. I'd probably. Well, I heard Shaw saying that he's fit. If Shaw's fit, I'll take Trippier off and put Shaw on at left back. I'll take who started the last game, Conor Gallagher. I'll take Conor Gallagher out of there and I'll put Adam Wharton in midfield and play him in the 6. And then have Rice and Bellingham there. And then I'll take Foden off and probably start Anthony Gordon. So have Anthony Gordon, Saka and Kane. But then again, Kane's been stinking the place up as well. But if you put runners in behind him, it'll probably look different. And so is Kane, so I'll probably start him. And if he talks shit, I'll drag him at half time for like Ivan Toney. They won't even give Ivan Toney minutes because he knows if Ivan Toney comes on that pitch, he's gonna stay on there. You get me? Because his hold up, playing his link up and all that. Like, it would be much better than what Harry's been giving us. He's been stinking. A lot of them have been stinking the place up though. Jude hasn't been the best in the world. Rice hasn't been the best in the world. Saka hasn't. None of them have. Who? Okay, have you watched all the games?
No.
I was gonna say, who would you even say? Mark Gay. Gay's been decent. Gay's been decent for what it is. Gay's been alright. His first tournament and stuff, he's been alright. I think that's probably about it. All the rest of them have been subpar, man. Whack.
Fair, cool. Is there a hair candidate?
I mean, there's something there. I don't know what it is. Number 3. I have no clue what it is. Can't proofread these things. Just to see what kind of frame of mind he's in. We should just play it. And just see what we see how it goes. See what we get. What are you doing? Proofreading it?
No, I was just checking to see if we had any other sports headlines.
Shout out to my homeboy, O.J. Simpson. Keep up the good work, baby. 2 less we got to worry about. You understand? Keep up the good work. We would have been strung up in somebody's tree, getting hung for beating 2 white boys the way we just did. But now, you might want to come out here and put some belts on us, but the only belts we gonna be wearing around here is the tag team belt. Let me tell you something. I don't like being up here. I was getting out of my car, I slipped and fell. It's some tobacco spit. And you know what I'm saying? Nothing but rednecks up here. Nothing but geeks up here. Nothing but coal miners up here. Chicken farmers, Klansmen. I don't like nobody but my partner. You understand? I don't care who you line up in front of me. I'm going to show you how bad New Jack and Mustafa is. You want to talk about violence? Violence to you might be putting somebody in a figure 4. Violence to me is taking a can of gas and pouring it on you and setting you on fire. Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid. And whoever you put in front of me, I'm going to drop you down. I'd like to send a special shout out to my homeboy, O.J. Simpson. Keep up the good work, baby.
Have you seen New Jack before?
No.
New Jack's a madman. He's a madman.
Is that New Jack?
Yeah, that's New Jack, yeah. He's a wrestler.
It says 1994.
Yeah, it's old, I don't know why.
Why am I looking at this clip?
Huh?
Why am I watching this clip then?
Oh. I have no clue whatsoever.
Did you put this in here?
Me?
Very stupid question. It's a very stupid question. I realized when it flowed to my mouth.
I don't know. I told you, that's why I said press it, because I said, let's just press it. Let's just see what Ferromani's in. I don't know if we've got any more insight into what Ferromani's in, but it was...
Do you tell you when he's going to be back?
Mm-mm. He tell you?
No. I asked him when he's going to be back. He hasn't responded yet.
Surely next week we're back.
One would hope, innit?
Come on, man.
It's been a long 2 weeks, hasn't it?
I feel like it went quick, Brent.
You feel?
Yeah, I feel like it went quick. I feel like it's been fun. I feel like it went quick. This is the end of the 2 weeks.
It's the end.
We did it.
We did.
It don't feel like it's dragged at all. No, it's been all right. I think it's been all right. I feel like it went quick. I can't even lie to you. But it was obviously it felt longer for you, I guess.
But we're here. Anywho, outro.
Right, come on.
I don't know who's not here.
I don't know. I don't even know what the point of that video was.
Manuel's not here then.
Yeah, Eman's done it yesterday. There you go. It's the end of another great week, man. We appreciate you for your support. We're not actually sure, but actually, as of next week, the inmates won't be running the asylum anymore.
No.
Hmm?
We'll be free.
No, but Etta should be back next week, though.
I don't know.
But we'll find out every time.
We'll find out when we find out, man.
We'll find out when we find out. We'll see what happens.
We'll find out when we find out. Now, I did say that we had an announcement.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. As you all know, we are still in the season of we're campaigning towards our live show, which is going to be our fundraiser for this vision that we are building together. And each time it is that we have something to drop on socials, we always come here and we show you all first. However, I've been asked if we could do it when Emmanuel returns.
Ah.
Yes. So on God willing Monday,
inshallah,
y'all should see the next rung of our campaigning. Yeah, we have quite a lot still left to basically show you guys over the coming months before the live show. But I am so overwhelmed with how many people have invested so far. Like, so overwhelmed. And considering we were never even supposed to open up the funding round until a live show, this is crazy. So I want to be able to, each time we drop something, I want to be able to give everybody that has invested already that reassurance that what it is we're building is going to be wavy. Absolutely wavy. But anyway, thank you very much for sticking with us these 2 weeks. It has been a blessing. Margs, thank you very much for coming and attending every single day and being focused, being present. Obviously, you know me now, right?
Sure. I'm saying
you can
I'm not going to say, what I was going to say is I ain't got no bloody trade.
Thank you very much for Ramsey being here in spirit.
Yeah,
Christy, she came through that day. That was fantastic. Shout out Sankara. And who else did we have on?
That was it. Christy, Ramsey, Sankara came up. Gina's been there. That's it.
All right, cool. Well, for all the new listeners, we're not normally just myself and Marks. In fact, right now you just think it's Marks. You think it's the Marks show. We normally have a full cast, and God willing, they'll be back next week. But thank you very much, and have a blessed weekend. And catch us here first thing on Monday morning.
Yeah, man. Peace out, folks, man.
Later.